What's up, guys? So today was my daughter's birthday. So little Miss Hatter, we spent the morning with her, did lunch, and then I came to the store to make sure I could take care of the fish, maybe knock one thing out on my list. But I wanted to share a story with you guys, and it's the reason I'm sharing this story is one, I hope that I never do this as a business owner, or even facilitate the environment where something like this would happen. And it's my goal, I think, with this, even as I expand, because I do have thoughts and things that I want to achieve beyond this. And as far as me as a person, this is about this much of who I am. And I was at Schmet Schmo, and I've been at Schmet Schmo a lot. I've been doing a lot of pricing out of things and seeing what they're charging, and I've been kind of surprised in a lot of ways with their freshwater tanks. Their freshwater tanks actually look pretty decent, and even their livestock looks pretty decent. And this one has always been a good one. There's a lot of them. There's usually 20, 30 miles apart. And the reason that I've been paying a lot of attention to them because they're literally a stone's throw away from me. And I have been in there pricing stuff out when I get a free minute or I just need a break from what I'm doing. And I've been kind of surprised at the cost of some things. Obviously, there's certain things that they have a map pricing on them. The price is controlled, and in a lot of cases they do that to protect the local fish stores or the businesses, the brick and mortar businesses, because there's a lot of folks out on the interwebs that are price gouging stuff and selling it for whatever they want, and in some cases that can make it incredibly hard for a brick and mortar business to be successful or keep its doors open, and it can lead to a lot of problems. So I understand why some of these companies do that, and there's a lot of. I'm also surprised as to how many products out there, especially in this industry, that don't have price mapping on it, and then still the prices are what they are with that. So, I don't want to turn this into too much of a rant, but the customer service that I got in there, and I guess one little bit of backstory, the reason why. So, in the store, I've putting this together. There's been so many projects that are like half done, just sitting around right now, and I'm tired of it. And that's kind of why I knuckled down so much on the freshwater system, because I just wanted to get it done. And I know that there were some folks out there, they watched the videos and they were, supportive of everything. But I remember the first video that I put together for the saltwater fish holding tanks, and somebody was like, "Oh God, thank you, finally." And I was kind of like, but I get it, I understand. I have been for forever a saltwater aquarium YouTube channel, so I understand that. But I just wanted to get something done so I could move on to something else. I wanted something complete, and where I'm narrowing down, to be completely honest with you guys, I told you June 1st. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to, if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, and I'm not easing up, I'm not taking it easy, but if I was going to be completely honest with myself, I'm thinking mid-June right now. And I'm going to continue to do what I do, and this week coming, I think, is probably going to be the hardest I'm going to work yet. And I think there's going to be a couple nights I camp out here. That's just going to be the truth of it. Saltwater fish holding tanks, wanted to get it done. I wanted to get a pump. So I go to Schmet Schmo and see what they had for return pumps. Like whatever I got to pay full retail for it, I don't care. Price of convenience, right? I don't have any pumps that I can pull for in-store use. That's been one of the things I've kind of put off because I wanted to put an order in with a vendor, and I wanted to hit a certain price level where I kind of got a little bit of easing of the overall cost. So the pumps are ordered, but I just wanted to see, make sure that's watertight, because one of those systems I'm going to have to remove the water out of it anyways once I see that it's watertight, so I can butt it up against the other one. But whatever, I went to Schmet Schmo to buy a pump, and I've been there doing, price checks and all that stuff anyways, just to see, what's what. And in my opinion, a lot of this, I don't see the other, small businesses as a competitor, in my opinion. And if anything, if I don't have something and I know that they do have it, I would, send a customer to them. Because if a customer needs something and I don't have it, and they do, in my opinion, supporting a small business, even if it is a direct competitor, and I don't have what that customer needs, shame on me, and obviously connect people to make that happen. But I'm in there, and I need one thing only, and I'm looking around, I'm checking prices out, and I end up scooping up a couple of things. Like, I'm there, I'm shopping now. I had, I think, five items. I'm in there, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 employees in the store. And when I walk in, there was a line that was a mile long. And all right, I get that, that happens. It's going to happen. How quickly you overcome it really is, whatever. But I'm in there, I'm only buying one thing, and then I see, this huge line. I end up picking up a couple other things. I end up shopping because I'm waiting for the line to go down anyways. And I end up like, all right, I spent enough at this point. I make my way to the front, and it's opened up quite a bit at this point. There's this one lady at the front, and she seems like she's a handful. And, there's some type of situation going on, and the guy doesn't want to, she needed to go find something else, and so they're stuck in a transaction. And he basically goes and starts fiddling around with something else, and this line is building up behind. Second employee in the front goes, I can take people over here. He opens up a cash register. And then he has a situation with the first person that he takes, it's like a return or something, it takes forever. And the line starts building up. Well, the guy that was dealing with the lady that needed to return something, basically was not going to take anybody else until that transaction was finished. So he's just standing there, and the line's building up. And he's kind of like fiddling with something that has nothing to do with cashing people out, even though that he's supposed to be cashing people out. And then it just got worse. So I literally started putting things down. I was literally standing in line, and I'm like, I need that one thing, or at least in my mind I needed that one thing. Turns out I didn't need any of it, but I think it was important, I've been around for a number of years, and I'm not naive to what good customer service is. But I think in that situation, that could have been done a lot better than it was. And even the manager came out from the back, which they were in the back or the front, wherever their office is, with an associate. They all come out and then go right back in and then don't take care of the line. Now, I understand from a business standpoint that none of those folks own that business. They're not the business owner. But I do believe in, finding people that are incredibly passionate and good at customer service. You got to be passionate. Like, when it comes to this hobby, you have to be passionate about it. You can't just hire anybody off the street. They have to have a passion for fish. Whether, let's say, in my situation, if I was going to look for somebody to work here, which there's probably a good chance that actually will end up happening, because at some point, I'm not going to be able to do this every day, and I probably would lose my mind if I did. And at some point, I'd like to build a team and put a team together of people that I know that if I'm there or I'm not, that it's going to operate the same exact way regardless. It's going to be incredibly important to have a team that, one, knows how to take care of animals, and two, knows how to take care of customers. And regardless if I'm here or if I'm not here, regardless, of whatever the circumstance may be, that people are being taken care of, because they will start putting things down and they're not going to buy as much, or they might not buy anything at all. And obviously that's not going to work with this. So I think it was a good little lesson for me to kind of see that. Obviously I'm aware of that, but just to see it and have it fresh in my mind and kind of relate that to what I'm doing here, and eventually the team that I will put together to operate this place, whether I'm here or not, or what capacity that I'm involved in, that this place is going to be as good as if I was standing here talking to one of you folks that come in to see me and show up, or whether it be the store manager or a associate or whatever the circumstances, that you are getting the same level of care and customer service as well as the animals, whether I'm here or not. I think that's something that's really important, and something I need to make sure that it happens regardless. That was just something that I wanted to share with you guys. Today was kind of a short day, and it kind of got me thinking about a lot of stuff. And I'm going to work on a couple of things while I'm here, but that was something I just wanted to share with you guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy this one, make sure you hit the thumbs up, and I will see you guys tomorrow right here for One Take Sunday. Get it.